All I want is this coronavirus to be over.
A new CDC survey showed older teens and young adults may be taking a hard hit to their mental health.
This picture represents the very first time that I felt truly lost in my life. It was a time when I was on exchange in Singapore for the very first time in my life. I had lived completely alone, and I had been looking forward to this experience for such a long time. But when I got there, things didn't go as well as I thought they would. I can still remember the exact moment of just sitting down in my dorm room 3 weeks in and wondering if I had made the wrong choice. What was really ironic about this whole trip though is that my sister surprised me with this book the day before I left. Now this book is about solitude, and at the time where she bought this book for me, I had never heard of the concept of being in solitude. What I realized is that solitude is the act of learning to love how to spend time alone with yourself. In today's world, there is so much noise, and especially given social media, we often scroll through people's profiles looking at what they're doing and comparing ourselves to them. But how many times do you ever get to sit in a room by yourself and think about what you and only you want? So that's essentially what today's video is about. I did 36 hours of pure solitude, locking myself in my house and speaking to nobody, having no access to any resources whatsoever. So what you're gonna understand by the end of this video is how to take time out of your life every single day so that you can uncover the amazing human being that you already know that you are. So right now it's Friday, 10 p.m. and I'm about to start 36 hours of pure solitude. Basically, this is no phone, no technology, no laptop, no nothing. I think the longest time I've ever been alone is maybe 3 hours, 4 hours. Instead of my phone, I've replaced it with my notebook at the side and some water. Anyways, time for bed.
Just woke up, no alarm, no phone, no nothing, so I have no idea what time it is. It is, 10 o'clock. So every single morning, first thing that I do is I journal and I plan my day. So I grab my journal, I go downstairs and I spend 15 minutes on that. So essentially I've put in this system where every single week I'm analyzing what I've done and then I'm seeing how I can improve myself in the following week. It doesn't matter who's wrong or right, just beat it. Oh my god, baby. Look at this meal for a king.
I know!
So usually when I eat breakfast, I watch a YouTube video, and now I can't do that. So what I'm gonna do instead is mindfully eat. And I have my Kindle. It's gonna be a very slow eating session rather than normally I just stuff my face and get to the next part of my day, but I don't really have all that much to do now, so I'm gonna take it slow. When I read, I usually keep a notebook right next to me at all times and a pencil. So many thoughts come at you when you're reading and you're gaining new knowledge. If you don't write them down, you're gonna forget them in 5 minutes and you'll never remember them again. And so that's why you should have an outlet to write everything down so that when you finish reading and you come back to look over these notes, you remember the ideas and now you can act on them and you can actually do something about it. So it's currently 3:30 p.m. I've been in solitude for about 18 hours so far. I'm getting a little bit bored and I think I'm gonna add a little bit of discomfort into this. So right now it is minus 10 degrees Celsius. So what I'm gonna do is a couple sets of cold therapy. I'm just gonna stand outside for 30 seconds with no shirt on, come back in, 30 seconds, 30 seconds. I'm gonna do little intervals like that. And you know what, let's I don't really know how many I'm gonna last, but fuck it, let's try it. All right. Round one, baby. Ooh. Fuck. All right, honestly, 30 seconds, pretty doable. I think let's go 45 or 60.
5 seconds done. My nipples can cut glass. Above 2 minutes. My calves and my wrists, my forearms are just tensing up right now. I want 5 minutes. Yeah, 5 minutes, baby. I was gonna go for 45 seconds and I did 5 fucking minutes. Let's go. I stopped this video a little early, wanted to record something vertically. I was outside for 8 total minutes, right after I said I would do 45 or 60 seconds. This is just one simple example of how easy it is to get yourself out of your comfort zone every single day. It's not about standing outside for 8 minutes. Like, what matters is that I did it and I made the conscious decision to get up off the couch where it was nice and warm and comfortable, take my shirt off and stand outside for a long time. If you intend on living your dream life, I promise you right now, it's going to be fucking hard to achieve that. And so you have to teach yourself to make tiny little decisions every single day to do things, not because you have to do them, but because you want to do them. So yeah, there's my little motivational rant after my 8 minutes of standing outside shirtless. So far, my mind has stayed relatively active, and I haven't really been bored, but with no music, no phone, no laptop, no devices at all. I remember during the challenge feeling really bored at certain points and not really understanding what the point of the challenge was. Like, I was always coming back like, I'm not doing anything right now. I haven't done anything for the last 4 hours. And then I thought about it and I realized, well, that's the entire point. We're trying to get away from everything that distracts us, and we're trying to help ourselves reconnect with who we really are. So the fact that I wasn't able to go outside today, that it was a really nice day also, has been pretty hard for me. Like, I'm just trying to find things to do. I think a common challenge that most people would have is being alone in their own head for such a long time. So I've been looking forward to making these dumplings for like 3 weeks now. And here is the great thing. You're gonna watch me right now, totally room temperature. By the end of eating these spicy Korean dumplings, I'm gonna be sweating my ass off. Here we go, baby. The only thing I can guarantee that comes out of this is that me and the toilet become best friends for the next 36 hours. It's gonna be part 2 solitude on the toilet. Let's go. But like, when I lived in Singapore for the first 3 months of the year, I was only wearing dry fit t-shirts. I couldn't wear any cotton because the food that I ate was all so spicy that I was just literally sweating the whole time. Literally took a shower, walked outside. 5 minutes later, dripping, sweat, dripping. 8:30 a.m. dripping. 8:30 at night dripping. Look at the sweat. Literally dripping. 10 p.m. just finished my dumplings. It's been 24 hours of pure solitude. I have no idea if I'm gonna post this right now, but for entertainment's sake, I'm going to put myself on each half of this screen and just yell at myself. No idea if this is gonna be in the video, but you know, memories, right? What do you mean you ate the last cookie? You ate the last cookie. Dude, I told you I wanted the last cookie. Why you being such a big baby?
You
Why?
always do
Relax.
this to me. I can't believe it. Girls just wanna have fun.
I think I'm going crazy. I think I'm going insane.
We want more. Give us more.
Huh? Encore? You guys want another one? I have no idea what that's gonna look like.
It's probably terrible.
Good morning, final morning. About an hour and a half left in this challenge. Gonna take a cold shower, do a little journaling, make a little breakfast. Cue that inspirational music. Alright, so 36 out of 36 done. Challenge over. So if there's anything that I can teach you from this challenge, it is to understand the difference between solitude and loneliness. When you're lonely, you always have this sense of needing to be with someone. But when you're in solitude, the idea is you're comfortable being alone. But allowing yourself to be in solitude for extended periods of time
builds a new perspective, and that is the perspective of what you really want. I locked myself in my house for 36 hours, and what did I learn? I learned that I could spend 36 hours alone by myself and not go crazy and not be freaking out about anything. I mean, besides the dance party, but you know. Do you need to spend 36 hours alone to love yourself, to be happy in solitude, blah, blah, blah? No, you don't, not at all. What you do need is you need to be able to practice this every single day. So here are a few things you can do. First thing you can do is take a walk, no phone, 20 minutes. You can meditate for 15 minutes. You can journal for 15 minutes. You can not use your phone for the first and last hour that you're awake. And honestly, the most simple thing, just turn your phone off. It's not hard. We're not missing out on anything. What you want to be able to do is crowd out the noise. You let the noise seep in, you're never gonna focus on what truly matters, and what truly matters is you. So now it's time for the moment of truth, the phone. There we go. Look at all the noise, baby. That's it. Now we're back to reality.
All right, now that the challenge is over, I finally get to go outside and explore Canadian winter.
I get Pops, hiking shoes, baby. Look at the fashion. Holy fuck! Is it worth it? Is it worth it? Is it worth it? And it's all ice. Nope. This is it. That concludes the video. Wow.
It's super important that you take time and every single day to cultivate that mindset, to cultivate that comfort within your own mind, and to use that as power to help you grow. Hey, you remember that time earlier in the video when I was eating those dumplings yesterday and I said me and the toilet are gonna have a nice little play date tomorrow? Yeah, well, it's tomorrow and we're having a nice little play date. So on a totally unrelated note, if you like this video and you want to see more, please make sure to like it and subscribe, and I will see you next Friday.